Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today it's my review on WandaVision, which is a pretty good show, and now that's over, I'm doing a review on it. And also, if you haven't seen anything from the show, expect lots of spoilers, so watch the show on Disney Plus and then come back here. So, my thoughts on episode 1. It was okay. The Vision and Wanda in this episode, it was kind of boring because all that really happened was there was a dinner party and somebody got choked and yeah, basic MCU stuff. So, yep, that's what I think of episode 1. So episode 1 is an okay episode, but it did start the WandaVision series, and the reason why episode 1 and 2 are my least favourite episodes is probably because of the black and white stuff, but that's the 50s and the 60s for you. So yeah, here's episode 1. And then we have episode 2, and this was the episode that we found out Wanda was having a child, which was kind of surprising, and luckily this was the last black and white episode, and this is my least favourite episode of all time of WandaVision, because I hated that circus thing. For some reason, I don't really know why. And, yeah, and at the end she did see the beekeeper. I think it was in this episode when she said no. And then that's what made it all colourful. So, yeah. Episode 3, I probably have the worst background for it. But, I forgot to say, in the last 2 episodes and this episode, Wanda was already friends with Agnes, who you'll find out who she is in a minute, and Geraldine, who is Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel. So in this episode, we see Wanda and Vision, and they're just preparing for a child because Wanda is having a child and it's right about to happen. So they call in their friends, Geraldine and stuff, and then Wanda starts talking about her brother Pietro, and then Geraldine just says he was killed by Ultron. And that made Wanda really upset. So Wanda, of course, threw Geraldine out of her house and out of the hex, which is what it's called. So yeah, that's episode 3, and it ends off with Tommy and Billy getting born, so they're twins, and they become more important as the series goes by. So next up we have episode 4, and this also, I think Wanda lists episodes okay episodes. So yeah, we have episode 4 here, and this was mainly focused on Jimmy Woo and Darcy and Monica, as they're trying to figure out a way to get into the hex, because they've started to watch WandaVision, as that's what Darcy actually calls it. So yeah, episode 4. And then right here we have episode 5, and we met a dog in this episode called Sparky, and Sparky was pretty cool because like normal dogs, he was cuddly, and Wanda said to the kids, you can't get a dog until you're at least 10 years old, so Billy and Tommy aged up to 10, which was pretty weird, we could say. So yep, they aged up to 10 years old, which was pretty cool. And Sparky sadly died at the end of the episode, and until episode 8, we knew that she was killed by Agnes's plants, but I'll tell you guys what he was actually killed by soon. So next, the cliffhanger for episode 5 was basically like Pietro's back, and if you don't know who Pietro is, it's Quicksilver. So yeah, episode 6 had Quicksilver and Wanda, and it was like a Halloween special, which yeah, kind of cool. And in this episode, Tommy, the speedster's called Tommy, I think. So yeah, Tommy gained super speed, and Billy just gained like super hearing, I guess you can call it. And then he heard Vision's screams, because Vision was actually like outside the hex and that stuff. And if you're outside the hex and you're Vision, Tommy, or Billy, death is approaching. So the next episode is episode 7, also known as my third favorite episode, because WandaVision just gets better and better from here. So this was a vision, well, it wasn't visionless, it was mainly focused on Wanda, like the rest of the show. But in this episode, we finally figured out who the bad guy was. It's been Agatha. So yeah, pretty surprising. Agnes was the bad guy, even though I was one of those many people who expected it. Agatha Harkness? Anybody? And no, not Captain Jack Harkness. So yeah, this was the episode that we figured out Agatha was the bad guy and that she's done something to Tommy and Billy, which was bad. And we also got a post-credit scene of Monica, because Monica came back in the Hex and she got like these photon powers, later becoming Photon probably, and then Quicksilver found her, which was pretty bad. So next up we have episode 8, and this was another very visionless episode. This one was all about Wanda, except the end of it. So Agatha and Wanda, they were like showing each other Wanda's past and how Wanda's parents were actually killed, watching a sitcom. Yay! So yeah, we figured out lots of Wanda's backstory, and then the post-credits scene, White Vision was born, and this White Vision, we all knew, was coming out to get Wanda and the actual Vision. And then we had the series finale, episode 9, and this was cool because it's, cliffhanger for episode 8, and that was, Agatha said to Wanda while holding Billy and Tommy hostage, that makes you the Scarlet Witch. So yeah, Scarlet Witch moments. So episode 9, it was Vision fighting Vision, Wanda fighting Agatha, and the kids fighting Sword. And if I haven't told you about Sword already, it's like this organization that's really important in WandaVision, and they're out to get Wanda and Vision, mainly appearing in episode 4, but they also appear in like episode 9 and stuff, and Darcy came to the rescue and arrested, I would say, the second main bad guy, a bit more important than White Vision, director Tyler Hayward. So yeah, he got arrested, which was pretty good, and Vision changed White Vision to the goodness, I think, because that's the last we ever saw of White Vision. And Wanda taught Agatha a lesson. Because in the last episode, Agatha said only the witch who casts the runes can use her magic. So Wanda cast the runes over Westview. So because Agatha kept on absorbing her power, she started absorbing Agatha's power and turned her back into nice, friendly Agnes. Not creepy at all. So yeah. And then at the end of the episode, we did see Vision, Tommy and Billy starting to disintegrate because everybody in Westview was like, please, let us out of here. So she did, but then she changed her mind and got Westview back. But sadly, at the end of the episode, she said goodnight. She and Vision said goodnight to her kids, and Tommy and Billy died. They're gone. Well, they might come back as Wiccan and Speed in the Young Avengers, but for now, they got erased from existence, which is sad. And also, Vision got erased from existence as well, so it's just Wanda left. So, in the first post-credit scene, because we got two for this episode, the first one was in Westview, which is now back to normal under Sword's control, and this girl asked Monica to come into the theatre, and she was actually a scroll, and she said, my friend has something to say to you. I think that Monica's gonna become an Avenger. That's my theory. And the Skrull's friend is Nick Fury, because Nick Fury worked with the Skrulls. So yeah, that would make a lot of sense. And the second post-credits scene was just Wanda in her new house, I guess. And she also has this new Scarlet Witch costume, which I guess is kind of cool. But I think I like regular Wanda better. Way better. Because that costume is... I don't like it. So yeah, we had it. And the last scene of WandaVision was Wanda with red eyes. Normal. So thank you guys so very much for watching today's video. But before we go, I just gotta ask one thing, and that is for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier and any other Marvel show that comes out after that, do you want me to do like a review like I did with WandaVision on the whole series, or individual reviews for each episode, which would be every week? So if the comments section is working, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, comment below, and if it isn't working, just go to the discussion on the homepage of my channel, and then you'll find it there. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.